Good morning. This is smartwatchspecifications.com, the premier site for smartwatch specs, news, and reviews. Here we are again to bring you the latest unboxing of wearables. We have here the latest smartwatch from No.1, the No.1 F2 smartwatch. Let's have the unboxing and a short review of this No.1 F2 smartwatch. Again, this wearable is brought to us by gearbest.com, one of the leading online shopping site for the latest wearables, drones, and other electronic devices. Okay, let's open the box. So, okay, let's check. Again, this is No.1 F2 smartwatch. Okay, so we have here the box packaging of the No.1 F2. Looks similar to other smartwatch of the No.1 company. I have here the No.1 G6. Have similar design, similar box. This is the No.1 G6. This is the No.1 F2. So those. So as you can see, they have the same packaging. Okay, so let's start. Let's go first with the design. Okay, let's open the box. Be careful. Okay, oops. Okay, so this is the user manual, and we have here the smartwatch. So this is the rugged type of smartwatch from No.1. Okay, the No.1 F2 as you can see here, has a nano silicone material. Based on the details I read on the No.1 F2 or No.1 website, the material here, the nano silicone, is protecting the metal case inside as well as the overall circular body of the smartwatch. It is a rugged type, so I can see it can withstand bumps, okay, and scratches. It has a thick body with 4 physical buttons here. On the side, we have here the start, we have here the reset, the light, and the mode. The smartwatch has a wide TPU strap and a stainless steel buckle. As you can see, it is built for tough activities. It's bulky, but I guess it is designed this way to survive bump and crashes during your rugged activities. It looks good, looks nice. I like the overall design of this smartwatch. If you have seen the popular smartwatch like this, I forgot the name. A smartwatch. It is also a rugged smartwatch. It's almost have the same thickness, the same width. Let me remember the name of that smartwatch. The G-Shock smartwatch. They almost have the same size. I check on the specifications. They almost have the same size, the same width, the same thickness with this No.1 F2 smartwatch. They have almost not the same design, but they look similar when it comes to the the overall design of the watch. It's rugged. They almost have the same type of band when it comes to design, but of course, I think the G-Shock has different models, and when it comes to design, it's much better. But the No.1 F2 is not that far when it comes to the design. As you can see here, it looks nice. It looks tough. I like the buttons here. I also like the color of the smartwatch. As you can see here, instead of an IPS LCD screen, the smartwatch uses a power saving segment cone display. It has a 1.1-inch screen. It's not touchscreen, but instead the wearable relies on the 4 buttons to operate. It is also IP68 waterproof rating. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, nice. What else do we have here? Again, for the features and specs of the No.1 F2, it is connected to your smartphone via Bluetooth 4.0. Features include the pedometer, altimeter, also have a calendar, stopwatch, thermometer. We also have an alarm. What else? There's no heart rate monitor, but we have a pedometer. We also have a UV measuring feature, and what else? It can also receive notifications from your smartphone. What I like about the smartwatch is the longer battery life. Instead of a rechargeable battery, the No.1 F2 uses a replaceable battery, a CR2450 button battery. I am used to 48-hour life battery for lifespan for battery, but this No.1 F2 has a 1 year battery life, a standby time of 2 years, which I think it is amazing and a cool feature for the smartwatch. Okay, let's try to open the smartwatch and check it out. Okay, where's the manual? So we have here the user manual. Of course, it is in Chinese and English format. So let's check. How do we turn it on? Start. Let's check. So power on and off. So we have here power on. Press button B and C together for 3 seconds. Power off. Press button and B and Z for together for 3 seconds. So the same power on and power off procedure. Okay, let's check. So this is the B and C. So based on the manual, we have here the A, B, and C. 3 seconds press. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have the smartwatch turning on. Okay, so as you can see here, the time and the small icons there. We have the calendar, I think the pedometer, the calorie counter. We have the distance here. We also have the alarm. What else? Based on the icon, we have the timer. We have the thermometer. What's that? The elevation, altimeter. And we have the UV sensor. On the top, we have the day, the Bluetooth connection, blinking. We also have the, what's that? A camera. Am I right? I think it's a camera icon. So this is a remote camera, I think, feature. So we have the message notifications and the call notifications. Let's check. Based on the video I have seen, you have to press the mode to cycle on the features here that I already stated. Check. So what's this? Okay, the pedometer. What we have here? The calendar. Steps again on the calorie counter. We have the distance counter. What else? Okay, we have the alarm. We have the timer. What else? That's it. Okay, we have the thermometer. We have the, I think this is the altimeter. That's it. Okay, the light here. I think it works better at night. You can really see if it's working or not. And we have the reset here. Okay, when it comes to notifications based on the feature stated with the number one F2, instead of text notifications that appear on the screen, the number one F2 notifies you via vibration and icon blinking, just like you see here with the Bluetooth. Doesn't provide much information on this type of notification, but I think it is a battery saver. It is a perfect way to notify you in this type of smartwatch. As you can see, it looks nice, looks good, although not doesn't look good on a small arm. But if you are a biker, an outdoor guy, and you love going outdoors, hiking, biking, running, I think this smartwatch is the best one to get. It has a very long battery life, 1 year if you use it frequently, and 2 years of standby time. If it run out of juice, all you need to do is just replace it, just like your regular just like your regular wristwatch. To give you a frame of reference on the size of this smartwatch, let me get the number one G6 smartwatch and check the look, the size side by side. Okay, just wait. Okay, so we have here the number one G6 smartwatch. You can see here the thickness, the size. Again, this way the smartwatch, the number one F2 smartwatch weighs 0.80 kilograms. If you're going to ask me how about the G-Shock, I think it's 50 or 60, depending upon the model. For the size, this one has a 23.00 by 5.60 by 1.68 centimeter. Okay, the G-Shock, when it comes to thickness, has around 1.60, I think, depending upon the model, 1.50 to 1.60. As you can see, they almost have the similar thickness. Okay, so far it looks good for the number one F2 smartwatch. I like the look. Of course, I also like the price. It costs only, I think, $25 to $30. Depends upon if there's a deal or not, or sale. If you want to have a discount for the smartwatch, go to gearbest.com. Check the link below. We have there the link for the number one F2 smartwatch. If you want, you can also check the specifications and our in-depth review of the smartwatch. Check out the links below or subscribe to us, okay, to get the latest features, the latest smartwatch news about smartwatch or smart band. Okay, we have there we have an updated information on the smartwatches and smart band. Okay, this is smartwatchspecifications.com, the premier site for smartwatch news, specs, and reviews. Bye.